Thanks for checking in tonight, talking about the winter storm that's going to impact the area as the night goes on and well on into the weekend. Now, not officially winter here until next week, but definitely a storm that's going to cause some trouble here at home. And if you've been watching TV, you can see the map in the lower corner of the screen that's been indicating winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings up. Currently, we do have winter weather advisories all across eastern Ohio from Trumbull down to Columbiana counties through tomorrow, and also winter storm warnings that are up here into Mercer and Lawrence counties until tomorrow afternoon. Let's talk about why these are up across the area. Well, you know, it's been cold. It's been that way all day. We started the day around 0, officially the low 2 degrees at the airport. But this afternoon and evening, we've climbed into the middle teens. I'm not expecting these temperatures to fall much further here tonight. In fact, they're going to continue to climb. And that's why we have a problem, because yes, of course, snow is dangerous enough, but as temperatures climb later tonight, we're going to see that snow mix over to freezing rain and sleet as we get deeper into the night, all due to the fact that we have some warmer air that's moving in above the ground that'll change the snowflakes into raindrops. But we're still below freezing here on the surface. That's what freezing rain is, basically rain falling on frozen surfaces, and we are going to be below freezing right into tomorrow morning. So here we are a little after 7 o'clock tonight, and what I've been watching is some light snow trying to form, but the air is still pretty dry, a little bit higher in the atmosphere, so a lot of this is evaporating. But as the night goes on, we're going to see the snow intensify, and currently a little bigger picture Doppler radar showing you the storm system's making its way up the Ohio River Valley tonight, and it's going to produce a heavier band of snow in here as the evening goes on. So we'll walk through Future Tracker here. This is the latest model in, and take you on through this evening. Again, that chance of some light snow around or a few flurries this evening, but as we get deeper into the evening, as we head toward, let's say 10, 11, 12 o'clock, you can see that heavier blue starting to show up there across northeastern Ohio and into western Pennsylvania. That is the snow. Now, I've opened up the picture to a little wider view just so you can see how as the warm air works its way in across Ohio, watch how this pink worked its way in. And that's that wintry mix or changeover to not only freezing rain, but also over to some sleet here into tomorrow morning. There's little ice pellets falling from the sky. There's a look at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you can plainly see how it works its way from south down into Columbiana County northward, and then you see the green and the yellow on south of that. That's the rain that'll move on in. So with temperatures below freezing still by first thing tomorrow morning, we're going to get into this wintry mix of sleet, freezing rain, and even still some snow across parts of Mahoning County, Trumbull, and Mahoning counties into early tomorrow morning. And eventually, as we go through the morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, that dividing line would pretty much be Interstate 80 here, and then points northward, still that risk of some snow showers around and pockets of freezing rain before it goes over to all rain as we go into tomorrow afternoon. So rain could get heavy at times as well, and even the chance of a little thunder here as we go into tomorrow evening and on into tomorrow night. How about that? This is quite a storm system moving on through. Once we get through the warm part of the storm, which will be tomorrow evening, this all goes back to snow showers as we go into Sunday morning. And yes, temperatures cool right back down. So the biggest problem with this storm is the wintry mix that we're talking about, and that's why on Trouble Tracker I do have highlighted not only snow but also the icing potential here. So let's talk about that in just a minute. Snow develops tonight. Could see anywhere from 1, possibly up to 4 inches across parts of Trumbull and Mercer counties, as that snow will linger a little longer in those points to the north. It takes a little longer for, of course, that warm air to work its way northward. And then it changes over to the wintry mix as the warm air does build in, and that's that freezing rain and sleet. That'll be into early tomorrow morning. Could see some light ice accumulation up to 1/10 of an inch. The good news, though, after we get through that wintry mix, temperatures keep climbing. So anything that does ice up will melt down as we go through the day. And the other good thing about this storm system is Not a lot of wind. It's not like this is a big blizzard type of a winter storm, so the wind won't be as big of a problem with it as it moves on through. So a tricky system moving in tonight. The timing of the warm air is looking more and more like early tomorrow morning to help change that wintry mix over. We'll get this storm system through here and then back to colder air as we go into Sunday with some snow showers around. Could see up to an inch by Sunday morning, and then on and off snow showers possible Sunday, especially early. And then I'll be watching for just a little bit of lake effect to develop as we go into Sunday afternoon and evening, which could add a few more spots of snowfall across the region as temperatures get cold on into early next week. And I'll go ahead and throw you the 7-day forecast up here real quick just so you get a sneak peek of what I'm looking at for next week. Good news Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The weather gets better, but it looks a little colder for us early in the week, but a nice area of high pressure building in, and that's going to be good news for us to start the week. Thursday and Friday, some snow showers returning, and that's good news into our Christmas weekend. However, I'm still watching for next Saturday into Sunday morning. The storm system's trying to come together. Depending on how much warm air that can pump in and melt off some of the snow will hinge on whether or not we see a white Christmas or not. So we'll have to see first how much of this snow that we have this weekend that can make it through till Sunday, then a little bit of snow on top of that on Monday. It's definitely going to be cold enough Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to keep the snow around, and a little more snow Thursday and Friday. It'll hinge on next Saturday, how much warm air we get in here, if it can melt it away, to see if we're going to have a white Christmas. So tonight, though, we're worried about this storm system. Don't forget, you can get all your information at WKBN.com. If you have not downloaded our Storm Team 27 app, we try to put these weather stories out there on the app itself. Granted, you would lose power, which hopefully none of you do. You always have your phone, and you can get all that weather information needed and some of the most detailed data that you would need for your location right there on the Storm Team 27 app. Have a safe weekend. I'll have an update tonight at 10 and 11 on WKBN 27 First News.